on the web page. Okay, I already did. So now I clicked on the record button. We are being recorded. We are being recorded, right? So go to the documents here.
Excuse me, sir.
Pardon?
In the programming concept, in the programming, there is not the folder for test the same.
One second. I'll just come back to you. Recording con log Zoom version tag. Good. We're doing it. Okay, it's fine. So I'm going to the course page and try to see what we need to do. I'm going to the course page. Oh, yeah, I don't get it. Vanier Omnivox. Vanier Omnivox. I'm going to there. And I'm going to your course page. Course page. Programming concept, advanced programming concepts. Good thing is we are finishing the course. That's a very good thing. And I'm actually going to the list of the courses, the topics I posted there. I think, did we finish generics in the last class? I think we did, no? We finished the generics.
Yes, we did.
And the text IO we finished also. Recursion we finished. I should have I posted something for you. And usually you always ask me, but this time you didn't ask me. So, and I told you I'll probably give you some example programs. I gave the example here. Text IO, I give an example. I gave an example for generics also. I think probably I should give you more examples. So I'm going to give you one more, like, don't worry about the exam point of view. We will decide upon what to do for the exam. So 2 things I would like to show it to you is socket programming and thread programming. Those are 2 things I'm going to do today, or even more if possible. Okay. So Vanier Omnivox. Maybe I should have done thing, but that's I need time to do that, right? So that's why I didn't do servlets and so on. I'm quite interested in teaching new things in this programming area, anything, because programming is real fun. You can do anything in programming. And I'm going to see what we need to do. Programming concepts 2. Programming concepts 2. We go to programming concepts 2. Want to see the distribution of the courses here. Exception, correction, file IO. Abstract classes and interfaces. I didn't show it to you, right? Isn't it? Abstract classes and interfaces. So thread programming, socket programming. I don't know how much I can teach you, but let me do it effectively. So I'm going to post lecture notes to you. Okay. So let me post it. Abstract classes and interfaces. Abstract classes and interfaces. Abstract classes and interfaces. Lecture notes you wanted. And this one is 984. 984 view. 984. Tolga always asked me to post it in advance, so this time he didn't ask me.
Server lives.
So you're always fun in the class. So thank you so much. So I'm posting right now the example here. So interfaces example. Interface example. Editable.zip file. Separate files. Zip file. Separate files. Zip file. I need to download it and see myself. I need to download it. Okay, I didn't put that into the. I downloaded it. I need to go now to the post material. Example 1, editable, separate files. So interfaces is very important. So I cannot skip it. Without teaching you, I cannot walk away. Because interfaces is fundamental. Separate files. What's the difference between this and then? One I put in separate file, editable separate files. Without separate files, it will be a lot easier for you to. So interfaces example 1. Okay, example 2. Example 2. Interface is example 2. Good. And that is example 2. Separate file. Example 1, separate file. And put everything into one file. Okay, one file. Separate file. I don't know why I put the RAR and the zip. RAR and the zip. Okay. So interfaces abstract classes and interfaces. Abstract classes and interfaces. Sorry for taking time. My apologies. I should have made it even beforehand, so take your time effectively. So advanced classes. So this one is going to be like topic 8. Abstract classes and interfaces. Topic 8. Abstract classes and interfaces. Topic 8. Other 08 classes and interfaces. Okay. So I'm posting one here. Abstract classes and interfaces. Programming concepts 2, which is advanced programming concepts. Go to the lecture notes, abstract classes and interfaces. So that is the one which I need to give it to you. I posted it. Okay, abstract classes and interfaces. I posted the lecture notes for you. And that should be moved up to the by one level. I did that. So now I'm going to give you an example because, teach by examples, right? It's like not just like separate files and the RAR and so on. Okay, whatever. Interfaces, editable interfaces, separate files. So if I go here and try to see, it'll be separate files. Okay, that'll be okay. So now what I'll do is I'm going to give two examples I'm going to give you. Example 1. Example 1. Meanwhile, you can download it and try to look at it. Interfaces. Don't worry, we will be able to do it very effectively. So editable separate files in the zip. Okay, I posted it. An example 2, I'm going to post again in the same way. Example 2, I'm posting it. One good thing is teaching without worrying about exam is the best thing. So today, whatever I'm teaching, I can ask you multiple choice question, but not really like asking you, to write a program in there, which could be very easy, in fact, but I told you that I will not give you question there. So now I got you. So the two examples, the abstract classes and interfaces. So if I stop showing it here, I'm recording here, right? Isn't it? I'm recording. I don't know whether I'm recording starting from the beginning or after the break. After the break is the one should record. Anyway, so I'm sharing my screen with you and going to my lecture notes. And then Eclipse is here. I'm not sure whether we have the Eclipse switch to, I think the 14 should have this. Any of these workspaces should have these programs. So I'm going to switch to 14. So save the Java. Okay, fine. Switching the workspace from one to another. And then meanwhile it's coming up. Let's look at our lecture notes here. So which is going to be on the desktop, which is inside this programming concepts 2. And we were talking about abstract classes and interfaces. Okay. And what we want to do is want to understand the conceptual framework in the first place, and then very quickly go through. Okay, that's what I want to do. Why? So let's look at. So you tell me quickly, what is an abstract class? What is an interface? So interface is like a class, like a proxy class, like a pseudo class. Okay, that will like a secretary. A class is like a manager. Manager can have a secretary. Okay, so secretary can do almost everything a manager can do. That is a big statement. So secretary can get the work done for you. So interface will get the work done for you. Abstract classes are, strategically, kept that together like interfaces, because interfaces work with abstract classes. So let's look at now here, because an abstract class is a class that has methods which are abstract, which means that there's no definition. In an inheritance hierarchy, a class cannot be just an abstract class. Class cannot be an abstract class. Why, sir? An abstract class, you cannot create objects of its own. So if you cannot create an object of its own, what good is going to do? So can you give me an example? I don't understand. I want you to create a bird. What is it?
A bird?
A bird. Can you create a bird? Yes or no? Maybe yes, maybe no. When I don't tell you anything, you can do whatever you want. But if you want to be very specific, you will ask me a question back to me. What bird, sir? I don't know what the bird means. Is it a parrot? Is it a, something else and something else and something else? Which bird you want? Then I have to tell you. Without be very specific, you will not be able to, I will not be able to tell. You will not be able to create one. So which means that abstract classes only are used only in the terms of inheritance. You understand me? In terms of inheritance. So inheritance. Which means that a base class can be abstract class and derived class can be concrete class. So which means that, okay, so one can be abstract, another can be abstract, you have an inheritance hierarchy. Okay, so all cannot be abstract. So at the last one should be concrete. Concrete means the methods are here, okay, are derived, completely understood. There is no method which is not described. So here, this can be abstract, but not the last one. So abstract class means there is a method whose code is not written. That's what abstract means. So that means the method is an abstract method, the class is an abstract class. That simple it is. So interface, so an interface defining a common behavior for classes. So I'll teach you through examples. Okay, I'll teach you through examples. So look at here now. Geometric object can be a circle, it can be a rectangle, no problem. Okay. So, but get area, the get area. How can you get area without knowing whether it is a circle or rectangle? Can you create an object of this one? Yes or no? Maybe yes, maybe no. How can you say yes? How can you say no? If all methods are concrete, which means the code is written down for them, you can create an object of that, no problem. But if any of these methods is written as abstract, then you cannot. So he says that these are abstract. Get area, you cannot write a method without knowing the formula. Get perimeter, without knowing the formula or the shape, you will not be able to get. So that means those two methods cannot be executed in the geometric object class. So that means you cannot create an instance of geometric object. So you must create either a circle or a rectangle, but not a geometric object. Abstract method is a method where the definition is written down as abstract, nothing else. So if you write, okay, some method, that method you cannot create an object of its own. Okay. So look at that. This is the definition of an interface. You write class here, it's a class. You write an interface here, it's an interface. So the abstract methods, right? Interfaces usually, okay, they are distinguishing from the classes because they use the syntax of the interface to start with, and they work with abstract methods. So because abstract methods are methods which are defined somewhere else, not here. So by writing down abstract, the method here is an abstract method. That means implementation of this one is not here, but somewhere else in the other class where this interface is working with. So the interface is working with a class. So here, can you tell me the name of the class here? Name of the interface, sorry. Edible. You understand me?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
So no problem. So let's go here with that knowledge that you have right now. I skipped through pages very quickly. I know it. So, but you want to really see it. So these are examples of interface 1, 2, 3, I think. But go here in the source code of this interface. So there are so many files I put in here. So each class is a file. Do you agree with me? So animal.java, apple.java, chicken.java, edible.java, fruit.java, orange with Java, test edible, that's a driver. Test, anytime you write down testing or something, it's a driver. Driver means what? It is a class that has a main method. All other methods don't have main. So let's look at, I'm going to close all of them and show you one by one. Okay. And either a class or an interface. Okay. And we said that edible is an interface. If you look at here, right? If you look at here, the symbol here is a little bit different here. Can you see me? Can you show me? Can you see that differences in the symbols here? Okay. Abstract. Yeah, you see that abstract class is identified like an abstract class with a there. You understand me? So when you see a fruit here, edible here, it is a different symbol also. You make it bigger, I think you'll be able to see it. Let me make it bigger. I don't know whether it's making it bigger. It's not making it bigger here. So Control plus is not making bigger either. So if I just try to give me a few seconds, I'll tell you. Snipping tool, and create a snipper. And I take this one. And I put it in paintbrush. Control V. I hope it will work, but I'm not sure. Yeah. Is it making bigger? Yeah, it's making bigger. So A, you can see here, A. So interface is shown like that. A is fruit is an abstract class also. You don't know whether it is an orange or anything else. So unless there could be a method here that is abstract. So that's why it is abstract. Abstract class is a class that has a method which is abstract. Could be one method, it could be two methods. You don't know how many methods are abstract. In this one, which is an animal class, there must be a method which is abstract, which is sound. Without knowing what the animal is, you will not be able to tell whether it is what kind of sound it's going to make. So let's look at here. Chicken looks like an animal to me. Do you agree with me? Apple doesn't look like an animal to me. Tiger looks like an animal to me. So I will click on the chicken, and there should be a method called sound. That is a concrete method. It's a buck, buck, buck. See here, buck, buck, buck. It's a sound here. Okay, you understand me? What was not written down in animal, it is actually implemented here, which means that chicken is an animal, which means that there is an inheritance relationship. So chicken extends animal. That much is clear to you. Okay. And there are two methods here. How to eat. And chicken is telling you, eat me with a fork. I'm just telling you. Chicken is telling you that, oh, how can I eat you, my chicken? I'm telling you, eat you, eat me with a fork, my friend. So what are you going to say? Buck, buck, buck. Okay, that's what it is. Okay. Tiger, stay away from tiger. It's going to roar. Roar. So if the animal is a tiger, it'll roar. And it's extending animal. This is simple relationship that you have. There's no interface here. Okay. So, okay, sir, it's simple. Make things work for, like a comprehensive setup. So, you know what? The chicken is edible, and apple is edible, orange is edible, but the tiger is not edible, my friend. Do you eat tiger meat? No. Okay. Yes. Anybody eat tiger meat?
No.
I don't think so. A Chinese will eat. Yeah. Chinese normally eat everything, but except tiger, I think. I'm not sure, but Chinese, eat a lot more food that I don't eat, but so, but Chinese they'll I have a friend, so he tells me everything. So okay, all right. Now what? So I'm going to go to apple. You looked at the animal already. I'm going to look at apple. Apple is a fruit. Apple is a fruit. I can ask you, okay, apple, how can I eat? Cut me into pieces and eat, my friend. That's what he's telling me. How to eat. Chicken, we already looked at it. Edible is an interface. And I only put, in an interface, the methods are not concrete. These are not class. So that means you will only have abstractions and constants, nothing else. You can define a constant if you want. Abstract methods. But you can use edible interface to connect two classes of different, bases. So let's see here. So a fruit, you can eat a fruit. Okay. The funny thing is, apple is a fruit and you can eat a fruit. A fruit is edible. So that means both apple and orange, both are edible. So how to eat, you don't know unless you know the fruit. You know what? The most important thing in advanced programming is not just learning programming, but also putting that programming into perspective. That means, so you just learn by cases, examples. So apply the knowledge. You already have the knowledge, like interface is like a secretary, which is associating classes, associated to classes. Okay. So now you have, a class called fruit, which is an abstract class because, implementation of how to eat is not defined as an abstract method. So abstract class is a class that has at least one method which is abstract. So fruit is an abstract class. It's a class. So unless it's a class, you cannot have inheritance hierarchy. Okay. So now I have a orange here. Orange. Orange is a fruit. And if I say, how do you eat, my friend? Peel me and eat me. And swallow the seeds. Without swallowing the seeds. My friend, eat without swallowing the seeds. Do you do you eat without swallowing the seeds? Yes or no? I think we do, no? But doesn't matter though. Okay. All right, sir. I have, I studied at IIT Kharagpur. They eat a lot of fish over there in that province, and they eat fish without removing the, the bones, right? The fish bone, tiny ones, right? Is it not? Can you eat with the bone? I remove the bone. Like I did, until I went to this, until 23 years old, I like it, not 23, 20 years old. 20, yeah. When did you go to Kharagpur? I think when I was 21 years old, I went to Kharagpur. I finished my bachelor degree, 5-year bachelor degree. And then I went to Kharagpur to study masters. At that time, we were eating fish. And I was never eating fish until then. And then started eating fish. Because there is no food choice except fish. So I had to eat fish.
Yeah, it's nice.
I had no choice but to eat fish. Because they only cook fish or potato. So I was sick and tired of eating potato every single day. And then I started eating fish. Okay, good. Anyway, fish is good. Do you agree with me? After I started eating fish, my eyesight went down from 1.5 to 0.75. My eyes became better. So eat fish. All right, sir. So, but careful about the thought. They can choke you, right? But in that province, people eat without removing them. All right, sir. Test edible. E the driver, which means you have a main method. So we are testing it here. You see what I mean? So what am I doing here? I'm creating an array of objects, which is the tiger, chicken, apple, orange. Super duper class of all is like an object. Do you agree with me? You can always put different type of, the instances of different classes into object. Super duper, the parent of all classes is object. You know that, right? Is it not? Someone taught you in the previous course. Previous course,
No.
did you study objects at all or no? Because this course I started with objects, no?
Yeah.
And I also told you that at the time of teaching you inheritance polymorphism, I told you also, okay, base class objects. Of course, any class can be kept in an array. Okay, but tiger is a class. If you want to create a tiger, you can create an array of tigers. If you want to create an array of chickens, you can create an array of chickens, no problem. But you can also create an array of animals. But unfortunate reality is, animal is what? An abstract class. Can you create an instance of an abstract class? No. Okay. So now I can actually create objects. Okay. So I create an object, set of objects here, which can be a tiger or a chicken or I think you can create abstract classes, even the abstract classes. But you have to put the values in there. So you can't put an object. So you cannot. So chicken. It'll tell you right away. If you want to define an object, it'll tell you right away. Whenever you have a, you know what, you don't need to remember everything, by heart or something. So you can always just write down testing it. So if you want to test, can I create an object of animal? I can write down animal, yeah, I can create an animal, new animal 3, created 3 animals. So it didn't tell me anything, it just let me do. But you cannot create an animal, but you can create as a tiger and put it there. So yeah, you can do it, no problem. Because a tiger is an animal. So when you actually creating a tiger, so you are actually creating an animal reference. So, but animal itself cannot be kept. Okay, animal itself cannot be kept, but you can create an array of objects, but not really create an object. You can create an array of object, but you cannot create an object of an animal. You try to create an object of an animal, it'll right away tell you, my friend, this is an abstract class. Sure. Animal A equals to new animal. You cannot. It'll tell you right away is an abstract class. Cannot be of type of animal because it's an abstract class. That's why. You understand me? That simple it is. If you take out the abstract class there, I think I demonstrated to you when I was teaching. You watched that video. Pretty sure I did. So super duper class of all classes is object, which means that the animal objects, the fruit objects, both can be kept in the single array. I created an array. So now, so the funny thing here is, so we are creating an interface, which is an edible. So if the object is an instance of edible, but what is edible? What is edible? Edible is an interface. Okay. So it's implementing, it's not implementing, sir. It has an abstract class. But this edible has been associated with other classes. Which one? Animal? No. A chicken? Yeah. So chicken is edible. Animal, without being chicken, you cannot instantiate anyway. So whether it is edible or not edible doesn't make much sense anyway. Why? You cannot create an object of animal alone without being a chicken. If chicken is edible, that animal is edible because chicken extends animal. That makes sense to you? Yes, no? Okay, tiger. Tiger is not edible. So, So tiger is not edible. So I didn't put implements edible. So tiger is not edible. Even though this is an animal, tiger is not edible. So I actually went to the derived class level and implemented interface. Okay, it should be fun. So apple is a fruit. Okay, but fruit is edible. I didn't say apple is edible. That means implements edible. I can do if I want. I don't want orange to be edible, then apple can be edible. But if I say fruit is edible, then orange is edible and apple is edible too. So now if I go to fruit, it implements edible. Animal did not implement, but chicken implemented. Tiger is not edible. So that's why animal cannot have instance of its own. Also, fruit also cannot have an instance of its own because an abstract class. So orange is edible. Sorry for that. Because orange is a fruit. Now testing the whole thing. Sorry for that. So now you look at here. This is main. I created how many objects here? Can you tell me, please? I explained everything, I hope, right?
Yeah, 4 objects, yeah.
4 objects are created. I'm going to go to the length of the thing and I'm going to run some. What is this going to do? This is going to do a loop 4 times. Do you agree with me? The
Yeah,
first
because
one is
it's a
the
object.
first one is a tiger. Yeah, do you agree with me? The first one is the
Yeah.
tiger.
Tiger,
Second
chicken,
one is a chicken. The third one is apple. The fourth one is orange. So tiger is not edible. So that means I don't want to really execute how to eat. Okay. If you give me the object reference and you put dot notation, okay, dot notation, and you can execute what? The how to eat. Do you agree with me, yes or no? Hello? I will ask you one question.
Yes.
You tell me. Can you tell me what is this one? Object or object reference?
That's an object.
You know the difference between object and object reference, right?
Yeah.
So let me ask you one question. Okay, another question. Scanner in equals to new scanner. What is IN? Is it object or object reference?
reference.
Yeah.
That's the reference.
So which means that what is written down here is returning an object reference. You understand me? When I say, okay, integer a equal to, okay, method called yum, method 1. Some I will put some input variable here. So somewhere in the method, right, public static, okay, int method, okay, int x, and curly brace, return some 15. If I write down, this is the method. So can you tell me what this method is returning? Hello?
Integer.
A primitive.
It is returning from integer for sure, but what is the value?
15.
15.
Yeah. So what is the value of a?
15.
So that means this must be replaced by the return value of this. You understand me? So which means that you actually have, when you come here, the whole thing is a reference to that tiger, tiger is created for sure. And the reference is given to you now, right? Isn't it? This will be replaced by the reference. So that means, so objects is pointing to set of references, which itself is actually a reference. So which means that the data structure which is going to be created in this case, okay, the data structure which is going to be created in our statement there is going to be like this. So objects, so look at that. Objects is an array. An array name is always a reference. So objects, okay, that is 8 bytes. 8 bytes. And it is actually pointing to how many references, my friends, here? 4 of them. And the first one is objects 0. The second one is objects 1. The third one is objects 2. The fourth one is objects 3. And this is going to be a reference. This is a reference to a tiger. This is reference to a chicken. This is the object. Real object is here. So that is the data structure which is going to be created. So this one is reference to an apple. This is reference to orange. So, you know what happens here is the memory is allocated, you know, for this array, memory is allocated. And memory is allocated for each object. You understand me? You can also write the same thing in a different way if you wish to. You don't want to write it like that. You can also write in a different way. How are you going to write this same statement in a different way? Yeah, I can show it to you. So, you know what? Objects, semicolon. So objects equal to, are equal to, you can write down equal to new objects, 4 of them. That's it. So object 0 equal to, okay, new tiger. And objects 1 equals to new chicken. You got the idea? Either you write like this, or like the way you wrote down, you know, on the in the question, in the figure. It's both exactly same. Both are exactly the same. So now those are references. So reference means you can execute the method using the reference. So, but you got to get the right you see, how to eat, okay? How to eat is only written in the edible class, edible objects. So tiger, there is no method called how to eat because it's not edible. You understand me? Whereas orange has edible, no problem, how to eat is there. And your apple is edible, how to eat, because all fruits are edible. All fruits are edible. So that's why we implemented edible at the level of the fruit. You understand me? So that means using edible class, you can execute the method which is in the apple, you can execute a method which is the orange. It's like a parent class to you. So edible is an interface which acts like a gateway for you to channel through the fruit. So it's like a classification. So you know what? Simply speaking, edible is linking 2 abstract classes, which is 2 base classes. You know, there is no multiple inheritance in Java. So interfaces will allow you to do multiple inheritance. In C++, life is very simple. You can say multiple inheritance. You can take one class and say, you know, I belong to you, unto you, unto you. You can create a class called edible, super duper, and you can actually, you know, assign to either edible, you know, you can put multiple classes to be your parent. So one derived class can be assigned to associated with multiple parents in C++. Java, you cannot. So, but through implementation of interfaces, you will be able to associate with multiple. So how am I doing it here? So, you know, edible is an interface. It is actually connecting, okay, it's channeling through 2 abstract classes, which are fruit and animal. But strictly speaking, edible is not directly going to the animal because animal is not edible. So not animal, but animals that are actually edible, you just put their implements, you write down implements to chicken, but not for the tiger, not for the animal. If you put animal, tiger becomes edible. So I don't want to do that. Chicken only is implemented. Is it clear? Yes or no? So now I go to the test here, test Java. So I want to execute how to eat only if it is edible. which means that you take the object reference, is an instance of edible. Is it an edible object? If that is the case, then you execute it and you take this reference. This reference is edible. You're typecasting it. You're typecasting the reference to be edible. So then when you say edible, it can become either a chicken or orange or basically fruit. Because all fruits are edible. And then you can actually execute how to eat. And the first one is chicken. The tiger is not edible. So you will not say, you know, okay, how to eat, you will not tell. Okay. Where is my sound coming into picture, right? So maybe here. Go to the top here. Look at that. So, okay. So sound, where is my sound thing? Roar. Yeah. I understand. When I'm creating an object sound, which is a constructor call, let me go there and then did you put that sound in the tiger? So I don't have a constructor call. So this is it out. So let me go to the test object again. Test object. Sound is here, right? Go into the for loop. Oh, for loop, the for loop, the beginning of the for loop is this one. So that means, okay. So the body of the for loop is this one. You understand me? Hello? The body of the for loop is that one. So when you come, Amal, we're missing Amal actually. Amal is always contributing to class. Okay. So I want some of you to speak and follow through me. That will be fun for me. Okay.
Okay.
Do you have an exam tomorrow or what? Heck, my exam.
Yes, sir. We
Yeah, we
have
have
a
a general
huge
exam
Yeah.
tomorrow.
project presentation
My
tomorrow morning.
exam, don't worry.
No, yeah, we have a huge project presentation tomorrow morning.
Oh,
That's going
that
to
was
take
that.
us right to your class.
Oh, that's the reason. That's the reason why you are quiet now.
Yeah, we're all trying to work and finish up our projects.
That's the reason why you're not talking. Okay, but
We didn't finish the project and we will not finish.
Sir,
don't worry.
I'm just so mesmerized by your voice that I can't talk sometimes.
Okay, all right, no problem, my friend.
Sir,
But
I
you
have
are
one
fun,
question,
Jacob.
sir.
Jacob, you are the fun, the best. Yeah, go ahead. Tolga, Baker. A lot of people are really keeping me happy. Amal. Like all of you. Look at this here. These are 4 objects. The body of this loop here is this whole thing is the body. That means what? So the first animal, which is first object, is a tiger. Tiger is not edible, so this will not get executed.
So it makes this.
But it's going to roar for sure.
Yeah.
No problem. But it's an animal.
And
It's going to
Sir, I
roar.
it's
have
also-
one question.
It's
Yeah,
also
go
good
ahead.
if it's an animal fruit.
Yeah, fruit cannot roar. Fruit cannot talk, but he can tell you how to eat. But he cannot
Sir,
make a sound.
Sir, can I ask one question?
Sure.
Sir, can we implement more than one classes at a time?
That's what we did, no? That's what we did. Here, we implemented the edible. Edible is an interface. You agree with me? Oh, you mean
Yes, sir.
multiple interfaces, you mean, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good question, actually. So you can implement multiple interfaces. Yes. How? Can I have multiple secretaries? Yeah, I can have.
Sure, I can have.
You understand me, right?
Yes.
So all that I can do is, if I want to really test what you're asking, Rajendra, create one
Sure.
more and put, implements, interface 2. It will tell you whether you can do or not. Okay. So, but you can do. That's what my
Thank you,
answer
sir.
is. No problem.
Sir, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
In latest Java version, we can have interface with body also, yes?
Interfaces?
With
Yeah, meaning writing code, man. Okay.
yeah,
Go ahead, please. Let me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Rajendra question I answered yes, right? Isn't it? I wanted to show him an example. But if I don't want to show him an example, I will tell you one easy way to find always. I technically want to, Rajendra, you want to really do check it, right? Create another interface in the same thing and then implement. You can do that with a comma notation, just like, multiple. So what I'll do is, can a class, can an interface, can a Java class, Java class extend multiple classes? No. Okay. Implement multiple interfaces. Yeah, you can. See, your class can implement more than one interface. See what I mean? So you implement keyword is followed by the comma, separated list of interfaces. You understand me, right, Rajendra?
Yes, sir, I do.
So now just put comma, one interface, another interface. Can I have multiple secretaries? Yes, I can. So interface is like a secretary, which means that secretary can do the job I can do. Meaning she can do, but she will make me do. And if you go to secretary and give her a work to be done, okay, either she will do it, or she's not in her power. She will come to the right person and get the work done for you. But interfaces, you don't write concrete methods in there, only abstract methods, which mean that these interfaces only get work done through the managers. Okay, going back again to the question here. Okay, so there is another question, Amal, or who was asking me earlier, my friend?
Raha.
So Raha, yeah, we miss you, Raha. You've been always real fun in the class. So tell me, ask me question. Yeah.
I'm listening. Thank you. Actually, I wanted to know.
You can write down instance of keyword either for the parent class, a base class, or an interface. You can do both. Instance of, you can write down to an interface, instance of to a base class also. Okay, go ahead, Reha. Now your question.
Yeah, I'm asking about abstract method in interface.
Yeah.
In latest Java version, we can have method with body also in interface, yes?
That's I didn't do it, but it's maybe possible. Right now we say that interfaces uses abstract classes only. So if you want to really do it, okay, why not, right? So let me see it here. So I'll just try to create an editable interface. I can create a method here. It doesn't give any public static. You mean static method? Okay. So integer, okay, x. Okay, that's it, I think. But doesn't let me do it here. Look at that. So method must return. Oh, this is a return. This is not really, but a put return. That's not a point. The point is void. If I put a void there, yeah, it allows you. You are right. It doesn't need to be an abstract. Reha,
Yeah.
you are right. You are right. The one I'm using is the latest anyway.
You can also
The
create
version I'm using
sir.
is the latest. So which means that it allows me right now, I can create a concrete class, which I can execute this one through for any of my objects. Because as long as it's edible, I will be able to execute this X, the method X. This method, the name of the method is X. It's returning nothing right now because it's void. But this is defined not like an abstract. You are right, Raha. Very good point. Thank you so much. Good. So now what I do here is going back to where I was, right? Reha is okay?
Yeah, but also I thought we can have method with body.
Oh, that's what the body is.
Yeah.
Body, no body doesn't mean there is nothing in there. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Thank you.
Yeah. Body, I didn't put any body doesn't mean there is no body. Body
Yeah.
is there. Let me show you again. What is the body? Empty body. Empty
Yeah,
body is
yes.
still a body.
Understood. Thank you.
Yeah. You can put, if you want to really write down empty body, that's what you really wanted me to write. I will do Control Z. So I'll put back again what I had. So I'll put integer. I'll put an integer here. So that means you'll ask me to return an integer. So you wanted a body. I'll put that body. So return 5. That's it. Each time you call this method, it will return 5. Okay. No, sir. Return is not body. Okay. Still body to me. So you can say integer m equals to m for mango, return m. No problem. So if you don't, the meaning of nobody or a body, the meaning of nobody, void. So there is a body. That is body. There's no body means that is no body. You understand me? You cannot have a nobody without being abstract. Abstract, no problem. Okay. Abstract, void.
You are in Java 8.
I put static here, right? Put, pardon, static. Static, yeah. Why is it saying? So tell me, let me see what it is actually telling me.
Sir, you have the capital S at the beginning of static.
Oh, yeah. So that's the one. And, but it cannot be static. It cannot be static. Did I do static before? Yeah. So that should be, you know, an abstract method. Obviously, it should be somewhere else. So you cannot run through this here. With a concrete method, you could. You understand me? Concrete method, you could. Yeah. Concrete method, you can execute. Concrete method.
You can also create a default method instead of static.
Default method without the static.
Without static, you must
Yeah,
be
default.
Default. Is let me put here. Without default is like, see there? I take out the static.
Write default. You can write default.
You write
Instead
down.
of, yeah.
You like that? You say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can have also body.
Yeah, I have body here. Already have body. You take out the body. That means its implementation is, it must be abstract.
Default methods cannot be abstract, sir.
It must be abstract.
No,
It
they
must
cannot be abstract.
Because
So
we
that-
have
But
a different implementation.
if you take out the, you know, body, so it must be abstract only. It must be abstract only.
Body.
No, default methods are methods that are not abstract. You can they have a body and an interface.
Control that. So you know what? You need to have a body here.
Yeah.
It must be an implementation.
Yes, it has a body. The default method has a body, sir.
Yeah, you need to have a body in your case, right? Isn't it? Because it's not an abstract one, you must be able to define. Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. So let's go back again because I want to teach other things also, right? So very good. Very good. So you people are very knowledgeable. Very good. We're contributing to the class. Very, very good. So go to the, the driver, the test driver. So we are saying, that how you got this, by executing the sound method. And for the second one, chicken, he says buck, buck, buck. Before that, it is saying You can eat me with a fork because it's edible. How to eat is executed. And the third one, cut into pieces. The roar, buck, 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 because it is an instance of an animal, right? So, and then now the next one is apple. Apple is edible, so but it cannot make sound. See what I mean? It's not an animal, so it will not say make a sound, but it'll say eat me, cut into pieces and eat. So peel me afterwards, right? Isn't it? So peel me and eat. Okay. So you already got all of that. So peel it carefully and eat. And after that, I printed something here. Okay. That printout is also seen to you. So now I'm creating a set of animals here. Chicken, tiger, chicken, 3 chickens and 2 tigers. So I'm going to make them how to eat and sound. Okay, because all of them can make a sound, no problem. I don't need to say instance of. Okay, but how to eat cannot be done by the chicken only will tell you, but not tiger. So eat with chicken, the 3 chickens you have and 2 tigers you have, right? Isn't it? So it's going to be roar, and the first one is also roar. And that's it. Okay. Is it clear? Yes, no? Not bad, I think, right? Good, good, good. So you have done that. So now interfaces, example 2. I think this one is clonable, driver, house, integer, string. Shall we go through it or just leave it and then go to the next topic? Because we have 3 topics to complete today. One example is good enough, I think. No? I'm thinking I gave you this. One second. Separate files here in the thing. Clonable.java, house.java, integer.java, string c.java. So I'll leave this out. But now you know already. I will give you another topic which is going to be, easy. Socket programming. Socket programming has a career in socket programming. Entire career in the socket programming. Thread programming, there is a career in the socket thread programming. Thread programming will give you a job in operating system programming. And socket programming will give you a career again in your, web programming. You're saying servlets and all. The socket programming comes to your rescue. Socket programming will help you. Okay. What we do now? You want a break now? 10 minutes, 15-minute break?
Yes, please.
Yes, please, sir.
And then I will put this, the socket programming on the website, the thread programming on the website. Okay. So you will have the lecture notes at least, even if you do whether we complete, I will complete. If I keep on showing it too much, then it will be taking more time. But if I just do what I focused, everything will be fine. Okay. So socket programming is going to be the 9th one I'm going to give you, and thread programming. So come back in 20 minutes, like 3:20, you be here. Okay.
Okay.
3:20. I'll keep working. Meanwhile, 3:20. Take your break.
You keep working.
I keep working. Yeah. Thank you. No problem for me.
I could watch you. You could give me 100% of a mark. Let's see it.
I'm on the mute, I think, right? So
Yeah.
I'm answering, but I'm on the mute. I'm just watching, not watching. Actually, I'm posting some things. That's why I'm looking like watching to you.
Yeah.
I'm not really watching you. I'm just trying to post a video link and this morning class I had. The video link 2023 0119. Make sure. And it should be in the category recordings. And save. Let's save today's recording. And let's save this recording also. Go to the YouTube and put the thing in there properly. So 1 second, 1 second. Show more. Please watch the lecture notes posted on the page. Meanwhile, I'm going to post an example, and that's maybe the end of the story today. Which is a good amount of coverage, actually, if I put it into perspective. It went a little bit faster, but okay. Close, no problem. I think I did whatever I did there. So you want an example. Where is the example coming from, sir? Socket programming example. Example. I take that example and then demonstrate to you. Which is in the summer class. Advanced programming summer class as an example. Socket thread programming, I gave it to you. Socket programming, I need to keep it. That's all I can do. Okay, very good. So socket programming is given there. All right, need to put that into our system here. Wow, 2022 advanced programming. I did that. So now I just have to put this thing in there. So example. To give you an example. Example need to go to where, sir? To 10. What is that one? Select the file here, socket programming. Example, post it there. So posted. So I think what I wanted to do is already, posted in there. You understand me, right? So I think if I go here, you'll see it. I see, it's a Kuteba, he's here. So if I see here, that's a PC1, okay? So that's
I don't watch the videos, sir.
Yeah, it's good.
I feel like I take good enough notes and stuff that I don't need the videos.
Yeah, that's fine. No problem. So either way, it's fine. So you're doing the job. So I need to give you the last video. Kept you. So now you see here the list of the the topics are posted there. So if you look at, so we finished the abstract classes, the runnable interfaces, and the natural thing is there's an interface called runnable, and you can use the runnable interface to execute threads. Thread is a standard code. So in a multi-core programming, you will be able to divide a process into multiple tasks, which are threads. Thread can be as simple as a method. So method can be executed in a different core. So multiple threads can be concurrently running at the same time. Okay. So without waiting for, the process. So that means the process is waiting for the threads to complete execution. So that's the beauty of it. So I'll show you on the thread programming and then socket programming at the end of the day. By like 4:30 or something, let's target to finish by 4:30. We'll try to finish.
So are sockets for like trying to have live chat and stuff like that?
Socket is a data structure. Socket is an API. Socket is a class. So you
That's
use
like,
socket.
Okay, so it depends.
So socket is associated with a streamer, like an input stream, output
Right.
stream.
So if we were all connected to the same socket, we could like have a text chat or a voice chat if the right
but the
stuff
socket,
is done, right?
socket, yeah, but you know what? There is a socket is a transport endpoint. Transport endpoint means from one computer. I'll explain you. When I talk about sockets, I will explain you. We will talk about right now the interfaces and the runnable interface. This is what we do right now. And after that, I'll come back to the socket. Okay, socket programming is finished. I'll finish for the day. So, and it should not take me much time about runnable interface. So I'll show you very quickly to do this thread programming. And I don't know how many slides I put in there. 51 slides. It's too much, too many slides. But again, I can skip a lot of slides. I won't really go through each one of them. So meaning, I will show you the basic concept and leave it. Because I don't want to remove all the slides that I have in the PowerPoint slide, because some of you probably want to explore more in the later part of your study. Then I should not remove the content which is already there for you. Okay. So don't say that I did not teach something which I gave you. Okay. I can delete if you want. Runnable is an interface and the thread is a class. So thread implements runnable. So that means, you will be able to actually, execute a method that is classified as a thread. Okay. So let's go there. So multiple threads are, so each thread is running on a CPU, right? Okay, multiple threads on a single CPU or multiple CPU. See here, look at that. Multiple threads is sharing the CPU. If suppose one CPU, there's only one CPU, okay? You have no choice but to work only on the one CPU. So that means multiple thread cannot be executing at the same time. One after another can be executed. First one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, seventh one, eighth one. Only 3 threads, but taking time sharing. So up to this point of time, thread 1 is executing. After that, thread 2 is executing. And thread 3 is executing. At any given point of time, is only one thread being executed, not multiple. But here, multiple threads are being executed. You have multiple core, multi-CPU. So that's why. So how is it done? Okay. So how it is done? So through runnable interface. So any class that you define in your program has a name, and that is going to implement runnable. You understand me? So runnable. So what is runnable? A method inside this class is distinctly named as run. You have to put the name run. Okay? And that is runnable. Why it is runnable? Because it is implementing runnable. When you fire a task to execute this, and it will execute run automatically for you. So now, okay, so you're creating a task for this class. This is what? Reference to the task, created an object, and you also created a thread. You need to start that thread, but how this thread is, the thread must be linked to your task. So the object reference of the task that you want has a runnable interface is kept in here. It's only standard way of doing it. There's no other way of doing it. And to start the thread, it will execute the run in that. In that object, there is a method called run that will get automatically executed. That's it. So many things. So a very simple example I'm going to demonstrate to you. So I will have 3 threads. One thread is printing A. Another thread is printing B. Another thread is printing integers 1 to 100. So A for 100 times is going to print it. B is going to be 100 times is going to be printing. If it is a multi-core, right? So what happens is, you know what? So all are running at the same time. So, and you can actually get some A's, some B's, and some ABCDs, and because you're streaming into the buffer, output buffer. So let's look at here. Runnable is an interface. It has an abstract class called run. But you have concrete class of run. Not the class, method. This is the method. So the run. So if you run through runnable, run will get executed. So task is, so if you see it here, right? I think maybe I don't need this. I'll just go to execute it. Why don't I just execute it? So, but before execution, I will certainly tell you certain features here. Okay. Runnable is an interface, and thread is a class. So you create an object, but this object is pointing to your task, which has a run in there. Okay. There are, like a join, sleep, and other things. You can make people wait. There is something called yield. Okay. Let the other, the thread run. Yield. So if you put a yield in there, for example, in the loop, yield. So that means I printed something. Oh, any thread is there? Anybody wants to make use of the CPU? So you will get other thread to really go ahead yield. If you put yield, is one result. You don't have yield and another result. Thread can sleep for a millisecond or something. It's like 1 millisecond can sleep. Sleeping doesn't mean you are not leaving anything. So another thread will be running. So, and you can put the try catch block to catch.
Can you prioritize threads?
Which one?
Can you give threads priority in Java?
Yeah, priority for the thread level priority.
Yeah,
So
does that exist in Java?
You should be able to, but I didn't really use it here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's a good question though. Very good question. So there should be a priority at the thread level, but it's running at multiple cores. So there are priority algorithms I teach in operating systems. So priority algorithm is possible, but is the thread is working on it? Okay, no, I didn't really use it here. Okay, good question though. So when I teach in deep, I should probably be executing some of the, so see, look at that. A priority is possible.
Okay.
So you can actually put in a minimum priority, a maximum priority, and your priority, the current priority between these two levels. So set priority is the method that you will. So that means if multiple are trying to contend, the most important priority one will get scheduled automatically. You don't need to do it. There is a scheduling algorithm in the operating system that will do your job. So you don't really need to do anything. So, but you need to understand what is minimum priority, what is maximum priority, and you put your priority in between them. Okay. Very good question. I should have put that in my program. I didn't do that. Okay. So I think that's all I'm going to cover, but I want to show you the example. So what is my thread programming? I think TR is the thread programming. So tree. No, sir, the tree is not runnable. Where is my interface here? No. So let me go and show it to you. So when I posted there on the web page, right? It's supposed to be for sure will be this one. I think it's this one. So driver summation. I think I took this example from operating system course.
So you're using freeware.
Oh, not this one. A and B, right? Not this one. I think I gave you. This is an example also that I was teaching in the operating system course from the textbook of operating systems. So the one I gave you is not this one, I think, right? The one I gave you is a different example. The example in the operating system course is this one. The example in the thread programming, print A, print B, that's the one I gave you. Okay. So someone is saying, Jacob was saying something.
Yeah,
Jacob,
you're using freeware. That's
Free?
what we learned in understanding computers.
Oh, yeah.
I saw your WinRAR. You have to pay. You're gonna tell on you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I gave you WinZip, I think. So if you don't, I can give you, but WinRAR also is free.
Yeah. But it keeps telling you to pay.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it'll bother you. Dynamic binding, garage, interface to socket programming, MyStack, expression. Yeah, thread example, OS. That's the OS one. The driver summation. I think TP may be thread programming. Yeah, this is the one. So let me take up all of the one I have here. Animal, chicken. That's a very good example, right? Isn't it? Edible, apple. Simple, but nice, right? Nice. Simple and nice. I don't need to save it. Already saved, so I don't know what change I made, so don't save it. Okay, I don't know what I made, what change I made. I would rather do when I require it again. Okay, so what I'm going to do is print character. Okay, print character is going to print a character that you give me. Print number. Print number. It'll print a number that you give me. Is it like that one? I think last one. So print last equals to this one. So and then the last num. So that means the last num. Run. Run is a method. What is it doing? It's a for loop. For loop. What is it doing? It's going to print a number in the loop, right? Isn't it? And there is a method, there's a number called last num. Okay? Last num. You want to put a value in there. And you put a hyphen in there and then you print it. Put in a reason why I put a hyphen there. Before I didn't put the hyphen. I think at one point I decided to put a hyphen so that I will be able to distinguish very clearly. Print character. It will also have a run method. Run method is a method that tells you the character to print. You receive is going to print, okay, this character to print so many times. You have to tell me how many times. So I have a driver class. Okay, what am I doing? Can anyone tell me? What am I doing? What is runnable? Come on, guys.
An
It's an
implement.
interface.
Is an interface. Okay, excellent, good job. So basically, runnable is an interface. I'm creating a reference variable, okay, that will associate with the classes that are linked through runnable interface. So I'm creating an object of print char. What is print char? Print char is a class, and print num is another class. So I created two objects of print char, one object of print num. So that I have three objects. So which means that all the three objects can run, okay, because there is a run method inside there. So what is it going to do? This is a constructor call. The first one is the number of times you want to print A, the number of times you want to print B. And the only number here. That means, you know what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what I want to print. So maybe I'll put a hyphen between them. Otherwise, it will not be showing me the difference, right? So I'll put a hyphen between them. Because what is the hyphen I'm putting in here? I'm printing here with a hyphen here. This is one. You see that? The hyphen. And I put a yield here. I can remove the yield if you want. Let's remove the yield. Yield means let someone gets a chance to run. Okay. So anyway, so let's go here now. And yield here also inside the run, I put the yield there, right? Isn't it? Should put inside the run, because not really outside. I put here outside. So I should put the this is outside. Yeah. No, it is not outside. It is outside. So I should put the yield inside the for loop. Then every time you get a chance, he looks at it and then try to put a yield in there. That makes much more meaningful. Okay, I'll save that. Don't worry. Yield. So okay, every time I get a for loop, it will tell, oh, is there anyone who needs it? Okay. So, and I'll take out that later on. So later on or right now? I'll take right now and add it later. Okay. Now thread demo. So now I'm firing a task. Okay. TA dot start. TB to the start. Start is a method which will start executing the run through runnable interface. So let's run it. See that here? All A's are printed because it's so fast to print, right? Isn't it? And then numbers are printing, even though you find a task like N there, right? Isn't it? Look at that. So, and then, so up to 43, it's very clearly you can see up to 43, you printed. And then B, the third one came in, the second one came in. And again, it went back again to the numbers. And you will come back to A's. If there are any A's left out, it will come to A. And A, I'm not sure whether all are printed. All are printed. A was already printed completely. Only the B and the numbers are really toggling. Okay. This is one instance of, so because they're running concurrently. So this is what it is. So if I put a yield in there, you will really shuffle them. So let's go here. Let me put a yield in here. The yield is inside printing a character. So you will not be printing too many of them. So you right away, your character yield will kick in. So you will not print the same. So after a few years, it will go to some other thing. See that after the first year itself, it gave a chance to the second one. But there is no yield while printing this guy. So he is eating up all your the CPU because there is no yield for him. So and then AB like that. Because yield is letting the other task to run ahead of you. So I'm going to back up again here, go to the number. Let me put the yield here. So even the number is going to get other tasks to run. So
it will print AB1, AB1, AB1,
yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Look at that. You're absolutely right, Kuteba. See? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So A, B. See that? It makes much more sense, right? Is it not now? So that means a multi-core operating system, all of them are allocated in different core. It will be much easier for you. They are running in parallel. If it is a single core operating system, the yield will, stop it from CPU, and then multi-programming is possible. Okay, time sharing, multi-processing is possible. And I'll put a sleep in between. Sleep also almost like yield, right? So let me put the sleep in there. This is a number, and here in my right program. I think in my program itself, instead of start here, when I start, okay, I will put a try catch. I'm putting a sleep in there. Start right after starting TATBTC sleep exception, and then sleep start. So if you prevent that, let me show it to you what I really mean. You're putting a sleep in there. Okay. The first I filed the TA, the task which is printing A, and the TA is going to sleep, and TV is started. TV is going to sleep. So, and TN started. I did not let it sleep. Okay. So try catch and exception and so on. So let's run it. And then after that, this is the last thing we do. And after that, we go to the socket programming. See that here, because of sleep, anyway, it's getting a big chunk of, because yield is taken out. Did I take the yield in there or no? No. Yield was there, but what is there to yield? Yield is there, but what is there to yield? Because the other task didn't really did fire, right? So now I'm getting AB, okay, AB after some time, right? Isn't it? Yeah. These are milliseconds though. Milliseconds or nanoseconds, whichever time units are. Timer clock depends on the timer clock there. So you are putting it into yield, so that's why you're getting in here. But initially you got, the first one got executed, a chunk of them, until the yield kicks in. Anyway, so you got the time sharing concept here. You want to take another break here and come back, or how do you want to do? We will finish by 4:30, okay? You agree with me, finish by 4:30? Because you have a project too?
Thank you.
Your project
Thank you,
too?
sir.
You want a break now and continue like another half an hour? I'll be able to finish if you want. Continue? Because
Yeah,
I want to have a fresh mind in you. It's okay.
Sir, in
Continue.
this example, can you put max priority for for one of them, for example, for TN?
Yeah, it will work, my friend, so, okay. I'll so don't write on this, right?
Okay, sir, I'm done writing.
Yeah. We can put, it's not that we cannot put, but you call the set priority, right? Isn't it? So there is a, min priority, normal priority. That's what you want to put, right? There is a, you call the set priority.
Actually, I want to know if priority in Java is like 100%.
So min priority, normal priority, and when you created the thread, you start, and then set priority, right? So get priority, set priority, so that you will be able to get. So you want to see it? Yeah, let's do it now, okay? So I'm only one. So I'll go here now. So start, I get the start running here, right? Okay. I'll probably take up all of it. I go back to the original code that I had. Go there. I'll set the priority as you say. So first of all, you can get the priority if you want, and then print the priority, no? Sys out, control space. So now tell me what I want to print. So TA dot get priority. Okay. I'm printing the priority here, right? Okay. Of that first one. So, and you can set the priority to the normal or something. Okay. And if you want to print, okay. Okay, normal priority, set priority, right? Or you can put whatever priority values you want to put. Okay, it compiles for sure. So, great priority, Java language, unresolved compilation error. Where is my compilation error? Class body, thread demo.
Oh, you.
It's at the bottom, sir.
Maybe
It's down.
bracket down, yeah.
Yeah, I think I put in too much. Yeah, thank you for that. I think that's it. So it will work now. We all make mistakes, right? Like that. So let's see here now. I think it'll go work. See, the priority is 5 here. See that? The priority that we actually were, getting is 5. So if I want to change it to 6, 7, so normal priority, I think the values of normal priority, there is a norm priority is 5. Okay. Min priority is 1. Max priority is 10. What do you want to set now? Tell me. You want to set it to 10 or 1 or 5? Which one?
To 10.
So 10. So if you want to put the values 10, so let's try to put the value 10 to set priority 10. So you'll get high priority. So get priority, set priority. So I got the priority here. I will set the priority to 10 or using the, the keyword priority. Okay. So I'm going to set the priority. Control C, Control V, Control V. CA, set priority. I can write directly just 10. I can write like that 10 should work. Or I can also put the keyword, I gave you the keyword. What was the keyword? Max priority. I can write down MAX _ priority. Should be available to us. Is not there? Just make a typo there. Or include. Include is missing, I think. Max priority, max _ priority. Do you have any typo there? No, no typo. That's a key, So where is which library has the at this constant defined. So one of the thing is constant defined. Otherwise, you need to write down 10. Okay. I can, so let's write down 10 for now. 10 is the max priority. So somewhere in one of the libraries, right, you need to import the library that has a max priority defined. Otherwise, put 10. 10 is the highest priority. Okay. So you can put the 10. So it will print the 10. So it says 5 first and then increase to 10. See that increase the 10. So when you have an increase to 10, he gets the highest priority. See, look at that. A, A is completed. The B is not there. So without priority, it made a big difference. It will make a big difference if you put 1. Set priority to 1. Now I run it. So all A's were completed there, right, earlier? So not completed at all. A became the least priority here. Okay, is it good? Is it okay? Did I demonstrate to you?
Yeah,
Setting the priority?
actually, I have a question. How you know that we are 10 threads here?
No, not 10 threads. Only 3 threads. 1, 2, 3 threads.
Also 1 thread for main. So
Yeah,
there is
I'm actually, this is 1 thread. This is another thread. This is another thread. These 2 threads, okay, are running similar what? Similar what, sir? Print A, print B, right? Print char. See, print all are the first 2 are print char, and the second one is also print char. Okay, there's a run method in the print char. Okay, you understand me?
so
The
both
run method of print char, okay, is only printing character. So print A. So the thread is actually associated with the object A, object print A. Another thread is associated with the object, another object of the same type. This one is a different type. But these 2 are the same type. What is the type? Print char. The type of the reference is the type of the class, right? Isn't it? User defined. So that's what you're providing it here, right? Is it? And now you're starting your thread. But it is a low priority, it's a normal priority at this point of time, is fine. But you change the priority and it will become low priority. See here, it is a normal priority. I removed it, right? Oh, I think I put it there. So I got the priority and printed for you. That was 5. I changed it to low priority, set priority, and I printed again what I said. Can I put 11? I think you should give an error.
So you can write thread dot mean priority or dot max priority.
See, that is an error because you cannot have more than 10. Can you repeat, please?
You can write thread dot mean priority or thread dot max
correct,
priority.
Perfect. So thread, that is like you're absolutely right. It's my mistake. I should have written down in the first place. Max priority. That's what I should write. So why? Because you know what? This is a static variable, and a static variable can always get it through the name of the class. You understand me, right? Static variable can always get the name of the class. I was thinking, like a C type. So now this is the highest priority you set. Thank you very much for that. So you don't need to remember even is it 1 to 10. So it put the 10 now. So it'll print the 10 also if you want, right? Since it's like 10 is a max priority. You convert to min, it's a min priority. Okay?
Yeah, thank you, Andres.
Welcome, no problem. So you got, so it executes the way it is supposed to be, right? A maximum priority is going, all A's are printed because it gets the highest CPU scheduling. Okay, very good. Even when you get the low priority, you just got the right away. Okay, so now the last topic is socket programming. Okay, So let's go to the top socket programming and finish it off the day with socket programming. And before that, I think, I should tell you about your exam, right? Okay, all right. Can we start tomorrow class at 3 p.m.? Is it possible?
How long
Yeah,
is
why
the
not?
test? How long is the test?
I will keep it open.
I'm fine with that.
Like
Yeah,
keep
I'm
it
fine with
open.
that too.
Keep it open for how long?
So, you know what? At 3 p.m. or what if I cannot join this? If it is at 3 p.m., then I may not be able to join. Okay, I'll try to join. 12:30, 1:30, 2:30. Okay. Because McGill invited me for a lunch at 12:30. So if I go at lunch, I hope I will not really, feel it too late.
But you said you're gonna keep it open for how long? Do you think?
Yeah. So let us talk about it. So the exam, I can schedule it right away. That I can do. If you want to write the exam, you can 2 o'clock. So I can keep the exam on the TKP. And the exam, I can post it at 2:30 maybe at 3 o'clock or something. And then should I give you like one program, like 2 hours or something? Yeah, should be fine. Up to 6 o'clock, I'll give you. If I give you like a 3 o'clock, like 4, 5, 6, 3 hours.
Yeah,
One
whatever you
one
do,
program.
sir, make sure that you're available through either email or something, just in case something happens with the test. So we can
You know that
contact you.
the TKP test, right? I can't do much about it. Don't click the the TKP. You have experienced the TKP. The TKP. Don't go to next, and then at the end there is a submit button.
Yeah, but the last time the dates and times in TKP were wrong or something. It was
No,
not
but
us that
the
did
problem
anything.
is that okay. The problem is if something happens during the test, during the TKP, I can't do much because most important thing is don't skip questions. You skip questions.
Okay, but will you be there, sir, when it happens?
I try to be there. Okay.
Okay, as long as you're in the Zoom and we could say if we have a problem with TKP, then that'd be good.
Yeah, you can tell me, but I cannot touch the TKP. I will only come to know. You can even tell me out then after the class also. After the TKP is finished also, you can tell me. Because, if the TKP...
just close for everybody
TKP
after 5 minutes.
Yeah, but the problem is the TKP, if you don't submit and you actually switch off, like come out of it and go back again, I think it lets you go. Lets you get in and continue. May not be saving your answers, but it will let you continue again. You understand me? So I hope it doesn't give you a problem, but don't open too many windows. If you open too many windows, operating system can run out of memory. If you don't have enough memory, and then your system can freeze. The bugs will pop in only when you load your operating system too much. Even operating system has bugs. So what does that mean? When memory management unit is coming in, and then you are actually loading too many processes in the memory, and you run out of your memory, and then the swapping takes place. The swapping is terribly slow, and it will keep on circling like crazy. And then you think that, my God, I got into a problem, and then try to kill the processes. You understand me?
Yeah.
That is a big problem. So don't run too many windows. So if you don't run too many windows, I don't think you will get into problem with TKP. TKP is just a program. It gets executed just like any other program. But what most students will do is try to run too many windows. They're doing multiple tasks, they don't close them. And again, one more thing I would like to advise you all the time, when you are doing some most important thing like accessing a bank, doing an exam or things like that, always clean up your cache, clean up your temporary memory. There is something called, you probably know it already. You see my screen, right?
Cache.
Sir,
You see my
the
screen?
last time for all 20 of us, the exam
Click-
stopped. It was not
Click on
a
the, I
particular
think it's
case
cutting
of
off.
anybody here.
Clicking on
The last time the exam stopped for everybody. It wasn't just a particular problem of some of us.
I don't know, because there is a temp percentage. Did you use it?
Sir, I
Say
think
again?
if you get your
And you clean up that all the cache and then restart your computer and start your exam.
No, but
Clean up your
the last
cache.
time the problem was that the dates you had set for the exam
Oh yeah,
were
yeah.
wrong.
Okay. That problem I will sort it right now and solve it. Okay.
Okay.
I'll try to post it right
Because
now.
the last time we started the exam,
Okay.
and then
I
you left,
understand.
and 5
Okay.
minutes after we started the exam stopped.
Yeah. That
We
I
had only
appreciate.
been like 4
No,
questions out of the 30. I didn't reach the end, and
Yeah,
it goes
that's
for me
okay.
and for everybody.
Yeah, that's
So
also, that was
because
my
you were
mistake.
not there, you could not reset the exam.
Okay.
Yeah, sir. Just make sure that we're all in the Zoom at 3. Okay?
I'll do it right now. Okay. Setting up the exam, I'll do it right now, and then make it open for you, and
So you need-
then one second. I'm going to set it up for you right now. Okay. So the exam. So
Yeah. How
stop
do we
sharing the screen.
send you the Java that we write?
Oh, that will be in the like an assignment in the
Okay, Leia.
Leia. Yeah, submit it in the Leia, just like an assignment. I'll show it to you. Okay.
Okay.
An exam, but I'll post it only at the time. I think maybe what I'll do is, okay, I'll TKP. I'll go to the TKP. Okay. You can also go to the TKP. TKP is logging is a big hassle for me. So soccer programming, I'll show it to you, right? It won't take me much time again. I always tell you that doesn't take much time, but it takes time. Okay. Framework, TKP, password. To review the questions here and so on. That's a good point, actually. If I don't set the timing properly, yeah, I understand that you have a problem. That will be my problem. It can happen, especially because the TKP doesn't save sometimes. That's a problem. I think it saved it and it doesn't save. TKP is not a great software. It's just a okay software for free. PC is getting into problem already. Okay, all right. So programming concepts 2. I will go to the settings of my exam here, right? So 2, 4, 5. So settings of this one.
Sir, in the programming concepts too, I don't see any test.
That I'll give you 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'll give you. We'll see it.
You'll give us until 11 at night to finish?
No, not this TKP. TKP is just.
No, I mean the assignments. Maybe you give us till the night, so we could do it at 8 if we want.
About the program, you mean?
Yeah, is that possible or no?
Everything is possible, but should we do that kind of latency? That means you do the exam. Just 1 second. 40 minutes.
Like submission at 11:59. So at the end of the night.
I can, then I can give more question, no?
No, no, no.
So you don't want more question,
So less question, more time.
more time. So when do you want to do the TKP? At 2 o'clock? Shall I give you at 2 o'clock?
Whenever you're home
Early
from
as
lunch.
possible.
Sir, I think from
At
today
two?
until tomorrow.
At 4.
At 4?
How
Yeah.
long is it gonna be,
No,
sir?
let's say here. TKP is going to be like 45 minutes, 20 questions, 20 or 30 questions, multiple choice question. Maybe I'll give you more time. Why not, right? So 50
Yeah, why
minutes I'm
not?
going to give you. 50 minutes, 20 questions.
Okay.
Okay. So that is the TKP. And what time do you want to start? Tomorrow.
4.
20 question, how many minutes?
Tomorrow, right? Tomorrow is 20th, isn't it?
4 is 4
It's
p.m.
tomorrow is 20. And it starts at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. What time you want to start your exam?
2:30.
How long does it take?
So like 50 minutes, I said, right?
15?
50, no?
Oh,
For norm,
50.
for beginner 50, sir.
50 minutes, like 20 questions, you don't require more than that.
So 2?
Like if you start at 2 o'clock, right? Let's say 2 o'clock, okay?
Yeah, 2 is good.
Yeah, you start, you don't need to come. You want to come to class? You don't need to come to class.
No.
You come, you do the exam on the TKP
Mhm.
directly. You all agree with me because somebody is not here. Please communicate with him. I'm going to send a message to everybody, all of you. If somebody doesn't follow up, it's not my fault, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah, please. And don't kill me.
Kill -9.
Yeah. So 20th, tomorrow is 20th, 50 point thing. So I will try to make sure that I don't really set up a wrong timing, right? So you told me already that what is my timing, sir? What did I set up here, right? I'm going to
So
see
we all
here.
get 100.
Yeah, if you do that, you have to pass.
Yeah,
the
we all get
assignment.
100.
Yeah. I think
You should
it's
just do it from now.
4
Because it's
to-
your fault then.
Yeah, it become my fault. So if it's my fault, then it become 100. 100
Yeah,
out
please.
of 100.
Yeah.
You please make a mistake. So I'm here to ask you to help me. I am opening the tests here, right? On the tests, you will see the
Sir,
test. You will see the
Sir,
test
please
now.
make some mistake.
Yeah, I will shoot. You see assignment. Come on. No. Yeah, you see the test
Come
now.
on, sir.
Can you open the test now? You see there?
I can't see anything.
I don't see anything.
You refresh.
I
Okay.
did. Oh, here.
I can see test.
Yeah. I can see it now, yeah. Final
can see.
exam. Yeah.
Okay, so we could just do it now.
No, you can't. Can you try to click on it and
Can we do it
Yeah.
now?
Yeah, let's just do it now.
From
Yeah,
2
we
to
have-
3 o'clock.
We have 2 hours.
No.
But sir, the dates are right?
Come
From
on, you
20
check it. You tell
from
me.
Sir, the dates are not correct, are they?
Come
20
on.
Sir, it says from
It's-
October 20th, 2022.
October
My
20.
goodness. Yeah.
This is last year. We'll make
Yeah.
You guys weren't supposed to say
Okay,
anything. You
all
made the
right.
mistake on
Yeah,
purpose.
you just lost 100%.
I really did a mistake, right? No, I don't know. This TKP guys are. I took it off again, so I need to set it up. I'm glad
Sir,
we are working
you
together.
made
I actually dumped it, the old one, and then created a new one, and then it kept the old one. I put the 20th, I kept the 20th, but not really like, okay, all right. You are right, my friends. It is always good to actually work with you rather than,
Class is only
Make sure.
1 hour, the test, sir?
yeah.
Oh, come on, sir. 1 hour.
But then we
for
have
question
written.
and coding?
One second.
That's not a lot.
No, it's not
No,
for the coding.
the coding is separate.
The coding is separate, my friend.
Oh, okay.
I'm
So-
paid, okay?
So, sir, can you open the test now and close it tomorrow? So we
No.
can do it at our own base time.
Yeah, just
Yes.
set a
I agree with
set a
that.
timer of 50 minutes or so when we want
No,
to do
no,
it. we
no,
do it.
no, no, no.
Yeah,
no.
we can do it whenever we want.
You think there is a quiz there, so I don't have there, you know, so I have to change things and so on. So it looks like you have a quiz there, right? You don't have. So I will put the questions and so
Because
on. So,
I have an appointment tomorrow at 2:50.
oh, 2:50 you have an appointment.
I have an
right?
appointment for my eye
Doctor?
checkup. For my eye
Oh.
checkup. So if I can start whenever I finish my appointment, that would be great. I can start earlier if you want. I can start today if you want, but
But you ask all other people, right? No, if all of
no,
you
just
want
me.
to-
If you can just let me.
I don't know whether I can do only you because it doesn't really, it's not that
So what you
sophisticated.
can do is make it available for the whole day tomorrow, but when
Yeah.
you
So
open
did
it,
it-
you
did
only
it-
have
did I-
1 hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, I don't want one person to reveal the exam, so that's the problem.
Yeah,
So,
but nobody would want to do that because then everyone else would
you
get
see
better
here,
marks.
did I
Can't
put
you hide the
the
results from
did I
us?
put the timing right here? 2 to 3, 2 to 3,
Yeah,
2 to 3 I put.
2023. Yeah, 2023.
4
Yeah.
to 5. But you know, Amal, you have what time your appointment?
2:50.
2:50. So but you will surely come back at 5 o'clock?
I don't think it's it's yeah. That would be yeah.
So can I give all of you the exam to start at 5 o'clock and finish at 6 o'clock?
No, sir, it's way too late. I have
No,
my
no,
Yeah,
interview.
it's
I'm
too
gonna have
late. Yeah.
I'm gonna have
No,
to do
just
it with
leave
my
it how it
daily
is.
there. That's
Yeah,
why
you
it's
can-
too late.
Can I
Sir,
start the
can I put a
exam at
timer?
let me say let me finish it. It's okay. We are negotiating here. So can we start at 1 o'clock and finish by you know, it's 50 minutes, but you won't require 50 minutes. Raha, you probably will finish it. Amal. So you will finish it early, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if I
1
start
to
at
2 is fine.
1 to 2,
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 to 2 is good. Yeah.
but
But
can you
we-
please, you know, there will be some students who are not here. So what am I going to do? They will kill me.
Activate it from
Well,
1
you
to
can
3.
ask right now.
Yeah.
1 to 2
1
is
to
fine
3.
for
Activate
everybody.
1 to
1 to
3.
Yes,
Yeah.
3.
activate
Yeah,
it
yeah,
from
1
1
to
to
3,
3.
1 to 3.
Yeah, that
Activate
would be
from 1 to
great.
3. 1 to
And the
3.
people who aren't there will come
Yes,
and we'll
here, do
start
it, do it. Well, it's okay. Fine. It's last exam and easy.
1 to 3 is too much time.
No, sir, it's not too much. Help us, we'll help you.
What time your appointment? Like 2:15, right?
Yeah.
Amal?
2:50. Yeah. 2:50.
50.
2:50.
Yeah. When the exam
Okay,
is finished.
let's start one. The problem is
Can I
the
do it
amount
from
of
my
time.
phone? Can I
Amount
see
of
the
time.
exams in the phone?
Yeah, you sure you can. You will
If
be
I
able to
can,
do it.
if I can do it from my phone, it's okay.
Of course, you will be able to do it.
I can see the form and the questions, no problems.
I think so. I think so. Only problem is it is an application. It will run from your phone also.
No, because the test that they gave us before, I couldn't see anything on the phone.
So then it doesn't work. So
Yeah.
okay, if I give you like 1:30 to
2:30 is good also.
2 3.
Yeah.
3, 1:30 to
3 o'clock.
3
Yeah.
o'clock.
Yeah.
If somebody
sounds
comes
good.
late, okay,
We can
somebody
catch
comes
up.
late,
Yeah.
so they will have enough time.
Okay.
So I think not 3, but 2:50, because 2:50, 250.
And the
I'm not-
written part will be right after, sir.
Yeah, you know, you can
Until
finish it.
6 o'clock or 7. No, because
Jacob, I
because
know-
Amal is going. No, listen, because Amal is going like at 2:50 for our eye thing, and it ends at a time. So when do we start it?
So
When,
can
like
you
we start at 4?
can you check the timings are set up properly now? January 20th,
It says
2023.
1:30 till 2:50.
2:50. So the exam is 50 minutes. Exam is only 50 minutes. If someone comes at 2 o'clock, they have time to finish the exam, no?
Yeah.
Or you want up to 3?
3 is good.
I'll give up
Yeah,
to
1:30
it's
to
good.
we call it a
Good.
day. I
Three's
think we're
good.
overthinking.
We have 50 minutes of time.
Okay, I made it 3. So can you check it again?
January 30. Yeah, it's okay. I
It's
think
up
it's
to
okay.
3, right?
Yeah,
Up to 3.
yeah.
So it's enabled and it automatically comes up and then you finish the exam, right? Isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So now I will ask you one question here. So there are the exam, the what is it? In the
Class only
TCAP,
starts at
in the
2, right?
TCAP, in the TCAP, I can write the question inside the TCAP.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, about the programming question. And it will automatically open at the same time. No, I will post it at what time you want me to post it? At 3 o'clock? At 3
Very good.
o'clock, I'll post it at 3 o'clock on the Leah,
Leah.
you know, Leah. So and then I'll create a Dropbox to submit it. Okay,
Uh-huh.
that
Yeah.
is
Why don't you
programming writing
post,
question.
sir, why don't you post it at 1:30 when the exam starts?
Because you will finish it quickly and then you will start right away, right? That's a chance. But I may be at the lunch, eating lunch with these guys at McGill.
Couldn't you set
not.
it up beforehand? Couldn't you set up?
No.
beforehand?
It
Oh,
doesn't
very good.
really. Does it allow you to hide it? I'm not sure.
Let's try. Let's give it a test. Just
We-
put a
we-
blank
we have
document in
up
there.
until when to
Remove it
submit
later
it?
on.
You will not be able to see it. I
I
think.
think
Right?
I think it's good if you
Start
give it
time.
on Leah.
Only if you start time I put in, right? Start
When
Yeah,
are we
time.
but
gonna?
I
Is
think
it
I
the
when's the
can.
program?
I think I can do. That's a good point, Olga. Appreciate. Let me check if I can do, right?
Yeah, we
I'm
can
not,
give a
if I
test.
do that, I think probably you won't even see when I see that. But assignment is not available or something. Let me check it. So if I create a testing document here, test document, you got only one assignment. I should have given another assignment to you.
No, I think one is good.
It's a bit late
Too-
now, sir.
Yeah, too
Yeah,
late.
it's
Yeah.
too late now.
Way too late.
Yeah,
We
you're
have so
lucky,
many
lucky.
assignment and projects, sir. It's way too late.
As of now, as of the following date, you know what? I'm going to start from tomorrow onwards this exam. So start time is going to be like what time? Like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock? Let's say 2 o'clock. Okay. Because our class starts at 2. I shouldn't give anything
Yeah.
more than before that.
Mhm.
So 2 and class finishes at
6.
then 6. But I don't know if I give you 6. If I give, then I have to give 2 questions. So
No.
Yeah.
Keep it one. One is good.
yeah, 1, not
Oh.
1, but
Make it easy, sir.
2.
Leave us time so
Up
we
to
can
5
come
p.m.
join
Up to
later.
5 p.m. Up to 5 p.m.
Really make it
Wow.
easy, sir.
For sure. I'm not really. I don't know what is easy. So you see, 17 p.m. If I post it, accept late assignment for sure. So I don't know whether I'll be able to. I set it here, but I didn't post anything in there. It's asking me the description test. I need to write at least some of it. Right? Specify assignment instruction. Something I put in. I didn't really.
Did you put an assignment?
I didn't put anything in there.
Yeah.
So as of now, so choose the file here. To the file. If I go here to the file, I'm going to give the same assignment thing in there to advanced programming assignment 1. I'm putting the same one again. Okay.
The same one.
No. I'm just showing
Okay.
in-class exercises. We have in-class exercises. I'll create final exam.
So could you give us the starter files so that we all have the same class names and stuff? Or no?
No. Let's look at here.
Okay.
So I gave you, I think I posted already. Okay. But do you see the exam?
Let's see.
No. I don't see anything.
I don't see anything.
You don't see anything, right? Are you sure?
No, sir.
I'm
let me-
100%.
Can you share your screen with me and
On
refresh?
your head or
I could share my screen if you want.
Yeah, can you please and share your screen, and then I'll let you all share the screen. I think you are able to share. I think no. Good. So you don't see final exam, my exam, right? Is it? You don't see the final exam. You see what I
No.
mean? You don't
Yeah.
see. So you stop sharing, I'll share. So I'm sharing my screen with you.
Mhm.
Share my screen. So if I go here to Leah in the advanced programming, go to the assignments Dropbox, go to the assignments
Assignment
Dropbox, and the
He's at
list of the
big, he's
things.
at boat repair.
You see that here? I posted it, right? But this is starting accessible as of this time. You see what I mean?
No, I can't say.
You see my screen?
Well,
Yes or no?
as of 2 o'clock.
Yep. We see it.
So accessible as of.
So you estimate that it'll take us 2 hours to do it about? Because
So
during that time, we're
I-
going to be doing the
I
multiple choice.
it's not that if someone starts, okay, shall we open it at 3 o'clock instead of 2 o'clock? 3 to 6.
No,
3
2 o'clock's
hours.
perfect. 2 o'clock's perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah, but the perfect means, you are doing the TKP also at the same time, no?
Yeah, but we can't do two things at once. So it
Yeah,
we-
that's fine.
So we
that's
can't
why
multitask,
I'll
but-
give 3 to 6. This one I'll change it to 3 to 6
I don't see the Dropbox.
because it's not open. That's why.
Okay, 3 to 6 is fine.
Yeah, 3 to 6. I'll make it 3 to 6.
3 to 6 is good.
Okay. So tomorrow, 3 to 6, I'll give and
Okay.
make it. I'll post it here like a final exam Dropbox, and you will work on it. Right now, I didn't post it. This file is a dummy file.
Yeah, but sir, remember
Well,
how
post it so we can see if we can see it or
Yeah, we
not.
can see. Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah, but
if we
I cannot post it. I don't have
No,
it.
you can
So
post and delete.
that's what I did, right? I posted this assignment I posted.
I
we
can
don't
I
see
can't
it yet.
see it. I can't see it.
But you see my screen now, right?
I see your screen.
Yeah, that's what you see. When the time comes, you will be able to see it.
Okay.
Sir,
It
You want
says
me-
you
you
will
want to
accept-
test, if you want to test it, right? What I can do is I can
Yes.
edit the timing for 1 minute later or 2 minutes later. You will be able to say 2 minutes later. I'm not sure. Yeah, it will allow me.
well, you're gonna be here at 3 o'clock. Right?
Yeah, 3 for sure.
Yeah, so like just
Okay,
you'll come on
yeah.
Zoom and you'll like
Yeah, yeah.
announce it, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
set it for
Sir,
3. That's fine then. Yeah, set it for 3.
Sir,
Yeah.
you will accept late submission.
Yeah, for sure. I will accept late submission for sure.
Okay.
Okay, all right. I don't want to waste your time and try to see here. Let's see here. So you want to do socket programming. We said that we will finish by 4:30, but we didn't finish by 4:30. That's okay. So socket programming, right?
So I just have one more quick question before we start.
Okay, go ahead.
So remember how our assignment, we sent it all on one page, like on one Java
Yeah.
file? Are we doing
Yeah.
the same thing or now multiple?
Yeah, I do that same thing. I will tell you.
Okay.
I think it do the
Okay.
same. It'll be easier for my life. So testing will be easier for me. Will easily cut and paste. Do the same thing. So
Yeah,
now
that's great.
here, right? Here. So this is one Eclipse. Do you agree with me? It's one Eclipse. So I have multiple Eclipse here. This is one Eclipse, another Eclipse, another Eclipse. I have multiple Eclipse. I can run the same program and in multiple, and then let them communicate each other. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. Socket is a data structure, which is an API. In a programming, right? In network programming or web programming or whatever programming you are studying. Okay. So if you want to do programming and web programming or network programming or any programming, these are all socket programming. Okay. So if you are server side programming, client side programming, you are writing program on the top. So I'm going to show you how things work. This is the server. Server is a computer. A server is a program. A program is running on a computer. a computer can run multiple programs. Server program is here. Okay. And the client program also can be in the same computer, no problem. But it can be over the network also. Okay. Absolutely no difference between a client communicating with the client here, a server here. So a client is communicating with the server. A client here is communicating with the server. Server, okay, is a program, but unless the security desk is open, can you ask a question at the security desk? No. Server must be up and running all the time, 24 hours, 7 days a week. So client will be waking up and sleeping at the same. Come and ask a question and I answer your question and then you go out and finish. You finish, no problem. You know, the protocol here is the TCP IP, which is running. IP is the internet protocol, is a node or node to node protocol. Each device that is using the application for TCP, okay, is assigned to a IP address. So each computer can be assigned with either one address or multiple addresses, no problem. At least one address. Otherwise, you are not connected to the internet, and you will your network will not be your transmission will not be, successful, or your connection is not successful. So there is an IP address. IP address is 4 bytes or 16 bytes, right? Isn't it? So what's 16 bytes? That's that 4 bytes, 4 byte IP addresses. Okay. So normally IP address is shown, if it is a 4 byte IP address, 32-bit IP address. So each byte with a dot notation between them. We write down in decimal numbers, 192, 168, 53, and 105 or something like that. That's an IP address of a computer. A computer is connected to a network. So network have classes like class A, class B, class C, class D. So this is class C network. Become 192 means class C. So how do you know, sir? So, if you take this byte and the most significant bit is set, not set, based on that, you will be able to find out whether it's a class A or class B. And you take 2 bits and you see class C and class D, you will be able to find class D means multicast. Class A means international networks. The biggest network is international network. To buy international networks is very expensive. So the network address is only 1 byte. If it is class A, network address is only 1 byte. If it is a class B, the network address is 2 bytes. If it is class C, the network address is 3 bytes. So most of our networks are class C networks. Okay, because you don't want to really take a very big network. It's expensive to buy class C IP addresses. Class C IP address, class B IP address are expensive. Class C is cheaper. So, and whatever it is, really doesn't matter. So you are on the internet connected. So you are running an application called server application on a computer. And server application is identified by a port number. Can anyone tell me what is it? Port number. So the port number of servers are well known. So unless you know where the McDonald's is, you will not be able to go to McDonald's. You see what I mean? You don't need to know me where I am. I'm going to McDonald's to eat something. So you need to know where the McDonald's is, but you don't need the where client is. Any client can go to McDonald's. So you know what? A client is an application, a program, which is identified port number also. But this port number need not be published. Me need not be known to anybody. But the server, like a restaurant or someone who is providing a service, should be known to everybody, should be published over the internet. But you know what? These services are eating service, barber service, this service. Okay, all barbers are given with a port number. all restaurants are given like a port number, one port number, which is the same port number. Whether it is a McDonald's, it is a port number, same port number. A Tim Hortons, same port number. In all edible restaurants, it's like a same port number because it is a restaurant service. Then, if you want to go to McDonald's, if you want to go to Tim Hortons, port number is the same, but the IP address is different. You understand me? The computer, the McDonald's computer is different from Tim Horton computer. You understand me? But the port number is the same. So the port number and the IP address is unique in the internet. So now port numbers can be published. So that means a socket can be created to your server if you know the IP address of the server. How do you know the IP address of the server? There is a domain name, www.timhortons.com. timhortons.com. So this is assigned to an IP.
You have a DNS lookup.
DNS is translating this DNS name to the IP address.
Yeah, like a phone book.
Yeah. You can even write down HTTPS : 192.168.53. They can write down hard code. The IP address, if you want, it'll work. It'll go to the Tim Hortons. If that is the Tim Hortons one, it'll go to the Tim Hortons one. Otherwise, DNS is going to find, okay, who is this? And then it'll get to know, okay, the IP address associated with it. And then the port number is the port number of food service. Okay. So, and you use it. But port number at the client side is dynamic port number. It's not a static port number, dynamic port number. This is a different pool. These are well-known port numbers. The server side port numbers are well-known port numbers. The client side port numbers are not really published port numbers. Okay. They're not published. So the dynamic, that's freely available to you. Operating system is going to give a port number to you from the pre-pool. When you require to open a connection, you get a port number. And then, you know what? The server is receiving calls from multiple computers at the same time. But they will be identified by the source IP address and a source port number. There may be one client working on the same computer. There may be another computer. You know what? Your browser, sometime, you're clicking on the same one browser, another browser, another browser. Even the Google Chrome, you may be creating one window, another window, another window. All are different port numbers. So when a server is replying to you, it has to go to the right window because it's identified by the port number, which is dynamic port number. Each time you clicking on it, it creates a dynamic port number, and then that is the source dynamic port number. Your IP address is the same, and your destination IP address is the same. You may be even going to the same application, but when it responds back to you, it will automatically come in the same browser, the browser it's supposed to be. So that much is understood. So now I'm going to show you an application which I wrote down here, which is, okay, inventory server. Okay, inventory service. You understand me? So there is a server here. Inventory service, server, right? So if you open this one here, look at that, inventory server. So that is the server. So I'm going to run that server. I'm going to close all of the other things and I'm going to run that. First of all, I will explain you what this server is. What is the server? First of all, let us look at this. This is a program. Server should be running up and running all the time. If it is not running, a client is trying to connect. Where is it going to connect? Cannot connect. So if I run this application here, which is a server application, okay. So inventory server is extending the thread class. You know the thread, right? And you know thread is extending actually runnable interface. But if you put a run method in that, it will run that method when you actually start the thread. You understand me, right? Okay. So far, okay? Yes or no? So this is a program which has a main in there. That is the main method, which will be executed when you run this program. So what is it going to create? Can anyone tell me, please? It's going to create a port number called 6066. This is my server port number. And I'm going to provide that to my program, Invis server. It's my program. My program is, the name of my program is Invis server. Invis server is a class. You understand me? So Invis server is a class here. The class that I created is Invis server. You see the name of that is Invis server.java. That's a class name. So the name of the class name of the class is Invis server. Okay. So the constructor of this class, okay, will receive Invis server, right? The constructor receives one parameter. And what does it do? And it creates a socket with this parameter. The socket data structure, creating an object of that using the port number. So that means I am creating a socket, new socket. Okay. This is a server socket. And I have a server socket. Okay. Private server socket, right? All right. So when I write like this, can you tell me what is this one? What is the name of the variable?
Socket.
There was a lowercase or uppercase?
Uppercase.
Come on, sir.
Lowercase.
Lowercase. So
Lowercase is a
this
variable.
class. Yeah.
The reference variable is this one. And the type of the reference variable is the class name. So private dog D, server socket.
And it comes from java.net.
Yeah, just like a server, like this is a server class. So yeah, it comes from the java.net. Let me check it here. So here, look at the, your .NET, one of these will have it, but .NET, yeah. So because it's networking, right, isn't it? Because socket programming is only applicable to networking. Very good. Okay. So now what I do is I'm setting up my socket should not expire. I put a very big number. Otherwise, it's going to expire quickly.
Can you make it infinite? So it's always.
It's kind of infinite already, right? So very big number. You put on some more number if you want. Okay. So yeah, you should put, forever. You can put while running or, write something. But for now, for simplicity, I just
true.
true or something. And then, but I put it, but you can, that's not an issue here, but the issue is the socket will expire here. So you should put big number or number that is, I think there should be a max number or something, I should check it. Okay. Thank you for asking question. I'll just like Reha asked me earlier, so I will find the information for you. So now, what I'm doing is I came here from here, and then I created my port number here, which is 6, and then created a thread here. I'm starting my thread, which means firing everything. So it's going to run until I finish it. So it's going to go run forever. So
Can you access this on localhost 6066?
yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
On the browser, you can access it.
Yeah, also on the browser you can access on that if you wish. So now, but
So
I
if you
have
want to make an API, this is how you do it.
Yeah. So, but the one I am actually writing down right now is a server program, which I will create as client program. I'll run the client program, and then you will be able to run this server. So it's run. Welcome to inventory status. You understand me? So that's what he will print. He creates a random with a seed. Okay. I'm waiting for someone to get connected to me. You understand me? I'm waiting for someone to get connected to me. All right. You agree with me? So if somebody is sending me a request, I will accept it. You understand me? I created a socket and kept it waiting, and I kept it in listening mode. You understand me? There's something called listening socket. The socket that I created right earlier is a listening. I'm listening. For a client to come and tell me, I want to connect to you. So client is going to come, I'm going to accept the client connection. And I will say, I just connected to, okay. I will give you the detail of yours, which I got. Now, I ask you to send me a question. I'm going to read. Each time, you know what? Once you see, when you are a client here, for a client program is running here, is a client program. You are connected to your network, and the server is running here. And you are connected to a network also. Server is here. He is running first, and he is waiting for a client to send a request. So his socket is open. It's called listening socket. Okay. On that well-known port, it's listening. So now he's sending a request. He created a socket and tries to connect to the server side. This is server. This is a client. Client is a program, server is a program. He tries to connect. So then I will accept. So once I accept, everything that you write here, in here, there's a write here, you can read that same thing here. If I write something here, you can read the same thing, like a pipe. So that's what is going to do. The socket interface is going to automatically let that happen, the communication happen. So that's what I'm doing here. So what I'm doing is, okay, I'm listening, I'm reading, just connected to this client, and then and there is an input stream, and then I'm reading from the input stream, okay, and then what I read into an item code like a string. If this what you told me is an X, for example, then I am finish it. Okay, it's like, okay, close it down. Have a great day. And I am closing it down. My client is telling me to close down because I want to run all the time. So otherwise what I do, you didn't send a X, you sent something to me. So I'm going to print that something and then get a random number. Okay. And then print the random number. I give you the item code, which you gave me, and I give you a random number. So like a client is asking a database server, how many items do you have? I'm going to give him, these many items I have. I normally should search in the database for the item code and get you the result. But I'm just giving a random number here. So I'm writing it down and you will be reading it automatically. And that's it. This is forever. So you write one, I will read. Keep on, read and write. Okay, sir, let it run. The program is going to run. I gave you this program. So it's waiting for client to really send me a message. You understand me? Okay, now what I'm going to do, this one, another Eclipse I'm taking. This time I'm taking a different Eclipse. It's not the same Eclipse. Even you can do the same Eclipse, no problem. And you should use the same 6066 to connect.
Sir, in client side, his browser will send WebSocket.
Which packet?
Which part in client side will send WebSocket? It's a browser.
It's a different program. I wrote a program. It's not a browser. If it's a browser oriented, you can do browser oriented. Browser is an application. Okay. So I'm going to take a T01. I'm not sure whether it is T01. Either one I have, but let me check it. Okay, I'll switch it afterwards if I don't have it. 2021. I wrote the client. So you should, if you want a browser, it will also be browser-oriented application. A client can be as simple as a browser. See here? So inventory client here, look at inventory client. It's not the server, it's a client. You see what I mean? FX, right? So then not Java. Maybe I should have taught you a Java FX. So look at here. This is the client. Name of the class is client. So it's not the same program. And this is the client side program. You understand me? And you have a main. All this is main. So what is it doing? Let us look at it. Okay. I created a string. Okay. X I created to be able to send if I want to terminate communication. Okay. Local host. I'm connecting server name is localhost. Okay. The port number is 6066 to connect. There is server side port, not my port. My port I don't need to know. I will tell you my port if you want. But my port I don't know. The operating system is going to give me a port number at the time of connection, but not otherwise. I'll say welcome to inventory side, client side. Okay. On this window, you will see, and then enter a code, please. You enter a code, RX. So you send that connecting to the server and you send it. Okay. And the server is going to send back a reply. Okay. And contacting the server, I give him the item code, I write it, and he's going to read it. Okay. And I can also, terminate a client if item code is, equal to X string X. So what do you mean, sir? You know what? I think I protected my program to actually, when the server is not running, I can close it also peacefully. I did some error checking and so on. So, try catch block I put in and then took care of some of the errors that will happen otherwise. Server not found. Okay. And number of, item code, some error coding I just did. Okay. You can check it also. I'm going to run this now here. So let me show it to you first of all. Can I show you there are two IDEs running? There are two IDEs running, right? Just look at that. One Eclipse here is running T01. Another Eclipse is running. This is two different Eclipse. This one is 2020. This is 2021. Okay, I have 2022. I didn't load it there, but I will run the same thing again, one more in a new workspace or something. Or run it in different, one more program. Or one program is good enough. You can put 3, 4, as many as you want. So I come back again here. So I'm running it. Watch it. Run. See, look at that. Welcome to client side program. He's telling you that, my friend, I'm contacting. I wrote down the code in my code. You'll find it. Connecting to local host, so the port server port number 6066. You understand me? I just connected. That means the server accepted my connection. So contacting the server for ABC. Okay. And now he told me back is 95. And I'm asking you to print one more if you want. Let's go to the other program. He sent a ABC to me, the server. You see that here? There is a client contacting me. Earlier, right, is waiting up to here. And he sent me ABC. Then I created a random number, which is 95. And I sent him a response. Okay. You understand me? So far, okay? So can you tell me what is the server IP address or the client IP address? And what is his port number? The client side port number. The server side port number is 6066, hard coded.
127.0.1.50082.
That is the port number. 50082 is the port number. That's a dynamic port number in the range. You look at the internet, the dynamic port numbers, it will be one of them inside there. So this my IP address is 127.0.0.1. That's localhost, right? So, and I'm working in there. So let me let's send another code from the other side. So instead of right now I'm put, okay, BBB is the code. I send it. It says 91. So if I go to the server side and look at it. So 91. BBB server. Oh, I received now. You see, I received another request from there. Okay. You see, at that time the connection was 50082. Now the port number is 50085 because it's a dynamic port number. Okay, you understand me? So, I can revise this program to maintain the same connection alive all the time and use the same port number one after another. I wrote down to demonstrate more exotic, changing port number and so on. So I closed the connection and reconnected again. So every time you're sending a connection here, it's connecting again. So it's waiting for the port number, see, and waiting for the port number again here, right? So if I go back again to the client side and I can send one more request. So there will be another port number going from there, right? Isn't it? GGG. So I sent it. So if I go to the client server side, you will be able to see this. You understand me? So GGG, this time is 63. I gave the, the client side port number is 500.888. So you client side go, okay? And you're connected to the server. You don't need to know your port number. Okay? And that is 63. Anything else? I can do the same thing again and a different. So again, and another workspace or another thing I can do, and I can actually load it from there and run the thing again. Eclipse. So this time is 2022 Eclipse. I can run this Eclipse 2022 version. And I can load the same inventory program into it. I don't think I have it here. So this is advanced programming. Oh, not that, right? Sorry for that. So let it run, right? Launch. Is it launched? No. Come on, guys. Yeah, it's coming up. Nothing to worry, it's coming. So this is the one. It doesn't have anything in there. So I'm going to create a new project into here, and I'm creating the same code. So inventory client, and then I will do this for you, right? Isn't it? So okay, location. What is the name of the project? A Java client or something like that. Inv client. Inv client. 2. You can put 2. Okay. Name is in client. Doesn't matter the name, right? So file name is important for you. I'll revise it. Module in Java, no. So I will go to the next here and then finish it there. Finish it in there, no problem. I got the inv client 2 here. I'm going to add a class here. You can put any name if you want. Okay, add a client. So it's a new class. Okay, new class. So public static, I want it. So it's not inheritance or something. I can remove it. I can put the name. Superclass is always Java object, right? What is the name of the thing? Name of the thing is inventory client. So I was saying inv client earlier, right? But now I'm saying inventory client. Doesn't matter. So I won't put the public static main. Okay, fine, sir, no problem. Finish the whole thing. So inventory client comes in here now. Inventory client comes in here. Good. So I will take up all the public main and all, and I'm going to copy the code of the client side code So I don't need any changes to my client side code. All that I want to copy is the main program I want to copy. Up to there, I want to copy. Control C, and I go here. So Control V. So now what I want to do is, okay, I copied everything here, right? Scanner, I don't have a scanner, so I need to put the scanner in. So import Java dot util dot star, and I need IO on the .NET. IO. I put all of them. Okay. All right. I hope I have no more errors. You see any errors anywhere? Except socket is not closed or something. It says memory leak, socket close. I can put, so what you should do, client dot close. Somewhere I need to put in that. Client dot close. All that I need to do is client dot close. When do you want to close? When you finish everything, you close. But where did you create the client? I created the client in the curly brace over there. So you can only put, you can close only in that curly brace. So which is, if I take this curly brace here, where client is actually created, so I will actually close before that happen. So what do you want to do, sir, here? Go here now. Go here now. That's where you need to close. Client dot close. See, close. Socket is closed now. So this is what I need to do. Then the warning will go away. The warning is gone. So, but the other program also must have the same error. I didn't do that out there. But did he tell me the warning? Yeah, he gave me the warning. But it was working also, right? Isn't it? So, but you have a memory leak there. So where do you want to close it, sir? Want to close it here. What do you want to close, sir? Client dot close. So then your warning will go away. No problem. Okay, run it again here, this one, because we did a change here, right? Otherwise, you don't need to run. But the server, you don't need to run. Server will be running all the time. A client can come and go. Okay. Now I'm going to say XXX is my code. So XX is 76. He went to server. So XXX. Okay. And I'm giving 76 to him. So that's what he got. So now the other guy here, I'm going to run this guy here. This is another client. Run him. He will create. Okay. So another connection request here. See, look at that. So now give me AAA, BBB, CCC. That's my code. I sent it to the server. And then AAA, BB, so 54 came back to here, not to the other. So if you go to the server side, he received that AAA, BBB, CCC. And then the port number is here. It's a local host. Okay. So, and I gave him 54. And he got the same 54. You understand me? So source port number, source IP address, destination IP address, destination port number, unique, 4 tuple, 4 tuple. Source port number, source port number, source port number, source, okay, and IP address of the source, and the destination, the server side IP address, and the destination port number is 4 tuple. 4 values are unique. All these can be different. Same. All these can be same. But the dynamic port number will never be the same. in the same computer. It could be two different computers. Port number can be the same, dynamic port number, but the IP address will be different. So you will be uniquely identifying the computer and the application that is running. I think that's about it for today. Okay, all right, I'll stop it. I think we did a good job, and congratulations to all of you. So tomorrow we see. Right. Good luck to all of you. That's about it for today.
Thank
Anybody
you.
has any questions?
Thank you, sir. Have a nice
Enjoy
evening.
your day. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So tomorrow exam
Thank
is
you,
going to be
sir.
automatically open for you, the TKP, right?
Yeah, 1:30 to 3.
Okay. So give me 1
I'm
second.
sorry.
Give me
Yeah,
1
sorry, for
second.
me, you add me to the exam, right?
Who?
Muhammad Al-Bakri.
I didn't add you.
I think you add me, right?
I'm not sure. You tell me.
Okay, I will check again. I will double check.
I didn't add you. Unless you told me, I did not add you.
I think you add him, sir. You said he call you, he will have a meeting like that. So you add him. I think you add him.
Can you check it, please?
Yeah, I think so.
Probably I did it, but the thing is that he has to check it now. And I will send a mail to all of you.
Yeah, I'm
so
fine.
that-
I'm fine. I'm good.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm going to send a message to all of you so that nobody will complain to me that I don't know this exam. So I don't want that to happen. Just like, it can be a mistake on my part, right? So as is 2023, I'm going to teach operating system course. That's good. Good news. And I'm teaching advanced programming, right? Advanced programming. So all my students in this, right? All my students in this, individuals are no. So all of you, right? No. Amal, good. So this is class is correct. Okay, Euclid, Jennifer. Good. So TKP. TKP. I think TKP is one word, right? Final exam
You can go grab it in the room, mother.
is scheduled on TKP. So you are responsible to look at it. If somebody tells me that I didn't know, then please complete.
What?
And the program writing part of the final exam is posted, will open. At what time? 3 p.m. 3 p.m. in the assignments folder on Leah. Did I write it properly? I don't know, but I sent it to you. Can someone of you tell me you received it?
Yeah, I got it, sir.
I got it.
Thank you. So
Yes,
nobody can
sir.
blame me now. Nobody have a chance to blame me now. So enjoy your day, and that's it for today, right?
Are we gonna see you tomorrow, sir, or is this the last
Sure.
time we see
No.
Atala?
We'll come at 3 o'clock. I have
Okay.
somebody invited me for a lunch. McGill invited me for a lunch at 12:30, but I will not be eating, like 3 o'clock. So I should be eating there 12:30 to 1:30 maybe, or maximum 2. And then I should be coming there by 2:30 or something like that.
Just remember,
Hopefully.
sir, not more than one bottle of wine, okay? Not more than one bottle. of
I
wine.
don't think they
Bring your leftovers for us.
McGill is cheap. So probably when they invite you, they don't give wine. If they give wine, probably they give one glass, second glass you pay from your pocket. So I won't pay.
We will invite you.
Yeah, we go together. We go together.
Yeah, one time we'll go together.
Thank you, sure.
Have a nice night.
Good. You too. Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Yeah.
sir.
Bye-bye.
Good
See you
night.
tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Good.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Tolga. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Amal. Thank you, all of you, right? So, Reha,
Enjoy your lunch. sir.
Kutaiba, Jacob,
Bye-bye.
all of you so nice to me. Thank you so much.